friends, this is going to be an update to the Porch Potty review that I put out in August. This is going to be about the switching from the synthetic grass to the real sod and how that's been going for us. We ordered the sod in like August 20th, around the time that the video was actually put up, the last video that was the review for the Porch Potty itself. And we have been using the sod consistently this entire time. We did end up having to actually throw away the synthetic grass. We were looking at options to actually wash it just in case the sod didn't work, but when we picked it up it was just so full of gunk, of just residue, and that's the biggest thing with the synthetic grass is like no matter how much I would clean it with the water, and I was actually over cleaning it. I was cleaning it more than what they suggested. It's still just, the smell never went away, the buildup of proteins from urine just accumulated to the point where it just wasn't functionable anymore. Like, we had to get rid of it. So we did end up throwing it away right away, and we have been using the sod since August. We did use it, you know, obviously September wasn't as hot as the summer here, but it was pretty warm. The smell decreased with the sod, but it wasn't to the point where it was good. It still smelt quite bad. When you buy the sod, you can buy it monthly on like a monthly renewable program type thing where if you sign up for it, they ship you, every 4 weeks they ship you a new pallet of sod. And by that four week mark, you want to keep the door closed. Like, it just smelled so bad. One of the things that was really interesting about the sod is that when you go to water it to clean it, nothing really comes out the bottom. Very little liquid would actually seep through, and the liquid that did come out was dirt. So at the bottom of the basin, you would just have a very thin layer of dirt, like running muddy dirt. And so I actually stopped watering it completely. Like, I no longer clean it with water. I just didn't really see the point. Nothing was coming out that I could flush down the toilet. There was nothing really to be cleaned. Nothing was really draining. The draining system on the sod just doesn't work like the synthetic. So we were using it every 4 weeks we would get a new shipment, and that was going well until you get to like the 3rd or 4th week when it starts really building up and accumulating and it really smells bad. And then we would start having the accidents on the concrete again. They would go outside, they would jump up, they would look for a clean spot to go, and when they couldn't find one, they would jump down and they would pee right here by the door. And that was getting really frustrating. So I decided to, instead of doing a 1 month, like every 4 week delivery of the sod, I bumped it up to every 2 weeks. So I'm happy to say now that with having fresh sod delivered every 2 weeks, they no longer have any accidents. They are completely happy, no accidents inside the house. And they're like really fond of carpet, and I had the Christmas tree up with the really nice Christmas tree runner thing that goes underneath of it, and they didn't go over there and pee on it at all. They went to the door and wanted to go out. So that was really surprising and really good, because, you know, I was for sure thinking that they were, you know, because it's cold in December, they were for sure going to want to stay inside and just pee on the Christmas tree runner instead of wanting to go out and use the porch potty. But that's not the case. They went out every time. They never peed on it. I don't know, it just worked out really well. So the system that we have right now is just the sod delivered every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks we roll it up and throw it away, put the clean sod on. We do not water it at all, and it's been working perfect. So we definitely found, you know, with playing around with it and finding what works best for us, we found the system that definitely works best for us. Cost-wise, obviously having the sod delivered every month, you know, in the last video I thought was kind of pricey. It's $39 per box of sod, and having to get it every 2 weeks, you know, that's $80 a month. But it's just worked so well that I think it's worth it. they just don't go to the bathroom when you take them downstairs, and so this is pretty much our only option. There's nothing else for us to do unless we're going to clean up accidents inside the house on a daily basis, which isn't really feasible, and I don't know anybody who would want to do that anyways. So, you know, $80 a month, a reoccurring charge for the sod, to have fresh sod every 2 weeks is absolutely perfect. By the end of the 2 week mark, it doesn't smell yet. It's just getting to that point where you can kind of get a whiff of something, but it's nothing. You know, you can leave the door open. I mean, if you'd want to in December, you could leave the door open and you wouldn't smell anything. So it's great. You know, when they go out, we just clean up their poo like usual. We don't have to water anymore. There's no more back and forth trips to the bathroom for me, which, you know, now that I'm working, you know, in August I wasn't working. Now I'm working. That would be completely a disaster for me. Like, I don't get home until really late at night, you know, usually 7 o'clock, and I leave at 7, so 7 to 7 I'm gone. There'd be no way for that. It would be overflowing pretty much if I was still using the synthetic. It just would not be feasible. I'm doing this video now. It's January, and we actually just had snow on Monday, or no, Friday. Today is Sunday. And most of it's melted, but I also wanted to do a video about cold weather. I think I'm actually going to do a full review about how it holds up to cold weather. I don't really foresee anything changing because it has been pretty cold. This weekend it was down in the 20s, so yeah, I mean, there's still a little bit of snow on the ground. It's raining right now, but I'm going to go take you out and show you what it looks like right now. The new delivery should be arriving any day now, actually, so we are at the 2 week mark right now with the grass, and I'll go show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the 2 week mark for the grass, and as you can see, and this was with no watering whatsoever, they actually took to the grass really well. They love the grass, well, like most dogs would, over synthetic. So this is what it looks like right now. I did not clean it, sorry about that. But it fits very nicely in the box. There is dirt on the bottom, so I think the dirt-free process they were talking about growing it was just less dirt maybe, because like I said, if you do water it, you do get mud at the bottom of the basin, which is harder to get rid of. So yeah, you can obviously see where it's stained from use, but overall it's in good shape. They still have areas that they can go around the edges. And like I said, any day now we should be getting the new shipment of the sod. So I'm actually I haven't checked under here in a really long time, so I'm just gonna pick it up and see what it looks like. Yeah, so that's the basin with no watering, and I mean, I haven't even looked under there for months. Probably 4 months I haven't looked under there, and that's all that's accumulated. So yeah, and I still have some snow on the ground outside, and I think those are the neighbor dotsies. Anyways, so yeah, there's still some snow on the ground. It's melting because it is rainy today. Okay, so that's the review for the sod for the Porch Potty. Again, overall purchase is extremely happy. It makes our life very convenient. They can go whenever they want. They're used to the grass. They love having their own grassy area. We've had no accidents since starting with the sod twice a week, and we're just overall very, very pleased with the product and the system we have right now. It definitely trumps over the cost of what you have to pay out of pocket to actually have it. Convenience wise and just overall happiness for the dogs, they're extremely happy. So I think I'm gonna wait a few months to actually do a review on the sod with cold weather. I don't know if maybe the grass will freeze, so I'll be waiting for winter to really hit for some more snow days, more snow on the ground, to actually review the sod and the Porch Potty and how it functions in the snow. So I will talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, please leave comments below and I will answer those questions either directly or in another video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.